And Justice is back on the air as we get set for the Intercontinental Fatal 4-Way Elimination match to determine the new #1 contender. And there you see in the ring right now, hailing from Fayetteville, North Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, Shane Harrington. Well, Shane's a newcomer here in VCW. One of the many rookies we have on our roster right now, trying to make a name for himself. As you see him making his way slowly down the ring to a kind of a mixed feedback from the crowd, so to speak. Well, you know, the crowd is a very dynamic entity in itself. They never know what to expect from somebody. They don't know if you're going to be a good guy, bad guy, and in-betweener, if you're going to come to the ring and make a complete fool of yourself. You know, fans simply want to either love you or hate you and hope you put on a good show, and so they're going to have that mixed smattering of applause and boos for Mr. Harrington until he can prove to these people who he is and what he is here about in VCW. Well, we're going to see two rookies and two veterans in this match. The rules are simple. Last man standing by way of pinfall or submission is going to be the new #1 contender. And speaking of veterans, coming to us from Rogers, Alabama, 255 pounds, the Hammer, Mike Clines. Well, you know, Mike Clines has been around VCW, NEW, the BWE. Every time we've had wrestling, Mike Clines has been there as one quarter of the Freaks of Nature. He has always been the very top of the list of men here in our wrestling industry. Here's a man who's a former two-time Intercontinental champion. Tonight, looking to take that step to get back to the top run, become the #1 contender, and perhaps get a third title reign out of it. Well, you know, we mentioned earlier it was kind of a auspicious beginning that none of the Freaks of Nature were out for the Freaks match at the beginning of the show, and you know, maybe this is the reason why. Cline's probably getting ready for his match tonight. You know, the Natural, we haven't seen him tonight. We haven't seen Dizzy tonight, so we're just waiting to see how everything plays out here tonight at Justice. Well, there you see the Hammer, the Maniac, Mike Clines, preparing for his match, staring down the rookie. Well, we get set for another rookie here, coming to us from the United Kingdom, the British Destroyer, Seth Sutton. You know, a very impressive young man, but you know, he got a similar look and appeal as Mike Clines. You know, he's taller. Mike Clines is a short man. He's like 5'7", 5'8", 250. You know, Seth Sutton's about 6'2", 6'3", 250. The impressive physique for the young man, and he's going to be looking to make a name for himself, just like Mr. Harrington, who we saw come out a few minutes earlier. Well, Seth Sutton at one time was the British heavyweight champion. Now coming to VCW, trying to capture glory here in America. But he's got a shot his first night out. We got these two rookies and two veterans looking to become the #1 contender to the Intercontinental title. And now you see Sutton staring down. You gotta get to Harrington. Harrington stayed in the ring, and he has stared down every man that's come in to face him tonight. And speaking of veterans, we have one of our favorites from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of drug counters everywhere in America, at 225 pounds, Codeine. You know, one thing I gotta say is Codeine is one of my favorites, only because he is the only true living zombie in the world of professional wrestling. Look at this man. The man is so strung out on stuff. He can't feel pain. He can't feel nothing. You know, momentarily he might be stopped and held down for a 3 count every now and then, but the man just keeps on coming at you. I hate what he does. Man, he's trying to bite people all the time. He's trying to bite people. Look at that. Trying to bite people's faces off in the crowd. The guy is nuts. You see right there, he can't even make his way to the ring without bumping into it. But the guy has a very, very impressive offense. Very unorthodox style. Just to say the least, he's pretty crazy. You're right. He's completely unorthodox. So this should be a very, very dynamic match between these four guys of contrasting styles. And we are underway. It's to be kind of hard to call the play-by-play here. We have all 4 guys in the ring. Basically, the match keeps going as each man gets eliminated. And right away you see Sutton working over Codeine. And there's Clines with an electric chair drop to Harrington. Well, the one thing about these matches, you never see anything coming. You can get hit from behind. Oh, DDT! Float over DDT from Clines onto Codeine. And look at Codeine right back to his feet. And on the other side, we see Harrington taking down Sutton with a running clothesline. But you were saying, Gospel? Well, what I'm saying, but imagine like there were 4 people going at it at all times, no friends, no allies. You can get hit from any angle, never see it coming, get blindsided, and lose the match really quickly. A spinning head scissor takedown from Codeine on the Clines as Sutton's working over on Harrington. And now Clines got back elbowed into the corner, but Sutton was unable to follow up because Harrington got him from behind. And there's that judo takedown from Codeine, followed up. Oh, forward Russian leg sweep onto Mike Clines. And Codeine using his speed and agility to work Clines over. But Clines is such a master technician and brawler. If you can beat both, that's probably Mike Clines. He knows the ins and outs of every wrestling hold. But he is not afraid to throw down and just brawl with somebody. And there's Harrington taking down Sutton with a cross armbar. Looking for the submission, but Sutton was able to get out. And now following up, look at Harrington with a Cobra clutch onto Steven Sutton. Sutton with a couple elbows, and then just whips Harrington over. Who's going to come out? Like, do you have a favorite in this match? But if I got to pick somebody, I'm probably going to lean towards Mike Clines because he's a former 2-time Intercontinental champion. He's got the experience in these kinds of crazy matches. You know, he's somebody who can really take advantage of the way the match is laid out. He can kind of lay back if he wants to. He knows how to the chicanery to try and hide himself and stay out of the mess that can come from these 4-way elimination matches. Well, there's Clines with that leg takedown, and then just dropping his knee across that one of Steven Sutton, trying to just wrench his knee out of socket. And then again, look at that beautiful gut wrench suplex. Clines is really working over Sutton right now, but Sutton now trying to take back full Nelson. Sutton looking for a submission, but Clines looks like he's able to power out. You were talking about earlier, Sutton and Clines very similar in their size and build. Oh, beautiful overhead suplex from Sutton onto Harrington. And Codeine was stuck in the corner momentarily. Oh my goodness, a discus clothesline, but the referee got in the way and Clines took out the ref. Nobody's really going for anything out of the ordinary though with the referee down. Clines with a beautiful power slam onto Sutton, but missed the back elbow. But now following up the kick to the midsection. Oh, look at that, just breathtaking Hurricane Rana from Codeine. Codeine on Harrington. And now a sleeper from Codeine. Harrington able to slip out with a jawbreaker. Wow, just great action in this match so far. Oh, Harrington with a pile driver now. You know, the one thing about this match I gotta say that is really standing out. A lot of times you'll see in a fatal 4-way, an elimination match, that guys will get tossed to the outside. They'll take a break from the match. They haven't done it so far. Oh, there you see Hammer Mike Clines setting up Sutton for the jackhammer. He's got him up, drives him down, but doesn't go for the pin. Sutton able to slip out of the ring. And then coming back in to start working over on Clines. Oh, beautiful forward leg trip. Taking down Clines. And then Codeine starting to work over Mike Clines. These two guys have been rivals for many years here in the VCW. And now Harrington and Codeine going at it. As Sutton went to the outside. Oh, Sutton just delivered a knockout shot to Shane Harrington, knocking him over the top rope. And now Clines has him in the corner. Sutton's just sitting there on the top rope, just dazed. Now finally coming out of it, able to get back down on his own as the other 3 men had moved to the other side of the ring. That might not have been a bad spot for Sutton. Well, you know, like we talked about earlier with Mike Clines knowing the ins and outs of these matches, you know, you kind of want to stay away from the action as much as possible so you don't get blindsided like I talked about earlier. And I see Clines once again working over on Sutton. Codeine tried to come in for a jumping chop. I missed. Oh, but there it is again. That beautiful head scissor takedown. And then Harrington with a belly to back on Clines. It's like Harrington might be trying to go for the cover. He's dragging Clines away from the ropes. Codeine going for a soup. Oh, face planter out of the suplex. And Harrington's going for the cover on Clines. 1, 2. Clines able to kick out. But Codeine's setting Sutton up for the overdose. He drilled the referee's counting at 1, 2, 3 away from the camera angle. You didn't see it, but Kurt Codeine took out Steven Sutton with the overdose. And we have our first elimination in this match. Well, you talked about the unorthodox style of Kurt Codeine earlier. And that overdose is just a beautiful finish and one of the best finishes in all of professional wrestling. But there's another one. Shane Harrington going for the figure 4 on Mike Clines. Clines trying to reverse it. And now he has. Try to look at that. What that does is just takes all the pressure off your legs for the most part and puts it onto your opponent when you were able to flip over that move. Well, now it's Harrington with that rear chin lock. Clines able to get out of it. Codeine looking on wisely, kind of staying out of the action. Well, getting right back into it. And then Harrington with a running neck breaker onto Mike Clines. And once again, look at that, in that submission move. But now it's Codeine on Harrington with a Russian leg sweep taking him down. And now Clines working over that leg. It's like the two veterans here trying to work over the youngster. Now Codeine on the outside. Well, I guess he was going to go for something, but couldn't find the right move to go for it. And now Clines scooping up Harrington. Oh, look, he was going to go for a running power slam. Codeine knocked him out of the hands. And now Codeine gets scooped and gets tossed as Clines got hit from behind by Harrington. And again, Clines going for another running power slam. This time Codeine wisely staying out of the way as Clines plants Harrington right in the middle of the ring. But now Codeine going after Clines, hopping over the top rope. Over there with a springboard move, but couldn't quite get the timing right on it. And a knee lift from Codeine, taking Clines down. Oh, another head scissor takedown. Kurt Codeine's been flying all over the ring here for the last few minutes. But now Harrington wants back in, front face lock on Codeine. Big right hand knocking him down. But look at Codeine. Just spring back to his feet. And now it's Clines working over Codeine with a hip toss takedown. And then a belly to back from Harrington onto Clines. No loyalty so far in this match. Oh, gut wrench. We saw Clines with one earlier in the match, and now Harrington gets one as Clines just decks Harrington over the top rope. And it's Clines once again looking to set up Kurt Codeine now. Looking for that jackhammer. Harrington's got a chair. And it's Clines, jackhammer onto Codeine, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was quick. Now Harrington with that chair. Oh my goodness, what a shot! And then 2 to the chest. Third time, just throws the chair down, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, we have a new #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. It's Shane Harrington. Wow, that was just a phenomenal end of that match there. You saw back and forth between everybody. You saw Harrington get knocked to the outside, but look at this right here. Earlier in the match, Harrington with that running clothesline on Sutton. And then there you saw Harrington going for the cover, trying to get the 1, 2, 3 on Clines, but it wasn't enough at that time. And then look at this. Clines with that big running power slam. Taking Sutton, taking Harrington down. And then here, he was able to get Codeine up. and pick him up and just hit that jackhammer and take him down. But then Harrington came back with the steel chair, a shot to the head, and four shots to the stomach. And that was all she wrote. Well, the youngster from North Carolina, very impressive this week in his debut here on VCW, becoming the #1 contender to the Intercontinental title, currently held by Teddy Noel. And we'll see Teddy here in action in just a little bit. But coming up next, if you thought this one was good, we have our women going at it next. The same rules apply. 4-way elimination to become the #1 contender to the women's title. Stay with us. We'll be right back.